What seed do you prefer the Vikings to be going into the playoffs? All right. I asked this question last night during a live show, and I said, do you want to be the 2 seed or the 3 seed? Because at the end of the day, now you don't control your own destiny for the 2 seed because obviously the 49ers have to fall to the Arizona Cardinals. Is that going to happen? That's unlikely, but there's still a chance though. So, I mean, we still have to talk about it because there's a chance that the Vikings can be the 2 seed. But this plays as part of, are we going to play our starters? Or are we going to sit our starters? Because this is the thing. If we win that game and then a miracle does happen, you know, like y'all know how I feel about that any given Sunday. I don't think it exists for every organization. Okay. Like any given Sunday, like that shit ain't going to work for the Arizona Cardinals come this Sunday. It's not going to be any. You want to know why? Because the 49ers definitely know, like, they're like, hey, we want to lock up this 2 seed. Why? Because we need 2 home games if possible. We need 2 home games. You know what I'm saying? So my answer is this. After losing that Green Bay game, I'm kind of fine with the 3 seed. I think the 3 seed actually is a blessing in disguise. It's a blessing in disguise. Why? We're going to play most likely the New York Giants, I think Seattle or the Lions. Those are the teams we're kind of looking at. But I think, to be honest with you, I think the Packers are going to handle business, unfortunately. But the Lions can have something to go into next season and be happy about because they were right there. This is the closest they've been since 2016 to make the playoffs. So they have something to be happy about, excited about next year, the Lions fans, even if they don't make the playoffs and beat the Packers. Because I think the Packers are going to win that game. And I want to get revenge, man. Y'all know how I feel, man. The get back boys, man. You know, at the end of the day, we can't get smacked by these teams like this and then not want to face them again. I want to see them again, man. You got to drop your nuts. You got to. You know what I mean? You got to be angry at the way, Kevin O'Connell, you have to be angry at the way you coach that game. Kirk Cousins, you need to be angry that you weren't able to get the ball off and make plays. Justin Jefferson, you need to be angry that Jair Alexander did shut you down. He called your first game a fluke, and guess what? Now, mind you, the way the game was called and all that stuff, it didn't help you, but I mean, it looked like he told the truth. Even though we all know as Vikings fans, like, bro, listen, you guard JJ one-on-one, man, and that shit ain't going to happen over and over again. If we play again, it's probably going to go right back to how it was the first game. You know, one good game, one bad game. But Jair Alexander, give him all his props. But not only Jair, they were triple teaming and stacking. I mean, they were just making sure JJ didn't get the ball. But I said this last night at my show. I said, this offense runs as JJ runs, okay? Look at all the games that JJ only had 30 yards, 40 yards receiving, 20 yards receiving. Look at those games that we lost and he only had that many yards. That is a formula to beat the Minnesota Vikings. Teams going into the playoffs are going to watch those 3 losses, those 3 main losses, because the Lions game, JJ went off. We still lost, but JJ just went off, but the defense just couldn't hold up. But I'm going to tell you what. When it comes to the actual losses where we got manhandled out there, like we just look like a fucking high school football team going up against an NFL team, they're going to look at those games and say, what did all those teams do in common? What did they do? They shut down Justin Jefferson, and look how it turned. Look how it turned. We look like a 3-4 win team when JJ's not getting the ball. Can we just be honest about it, man? You know, so my thing is this. I don't want to shy away from the good competition. Okay, I want to make sure hopefully we can run into the Packers again. Hopefully we can run into San Francisco because San Francisco right now is looking like the best team. I mean, even them not being the 1 seed with the way the Eagles dropped 2 in a row. I mean, San Francisco is looking like they are the number 1 seed regardless, even if they're going to be the number 2 seed, even though there's a chance they can be number 1 this week, depending on how things play out. But I'm telling you right now, San Fran is the number 1 seed when it comes to just talent on the team and how they're playing ball right now. They are. You know what I'm saying? But I think being the 2 seed would benefit us having 2 home games, but being the 3 seed gives us an easier path, I believe. I believe being the 3 seed gives us an easier path. I want to know how y'all feel, man. Do y'all think we should go for the 2 seed, play our hearts out, and just hope that, you know, San Francisco can drop the ball and lose to the Arizona Cardinals? Or do y'all think we should just lay down, play our second string, third string. Just let them mosey on out there. You know what I mean? And hopefully the Bears can come out and actually play football. Because my thing is this. I feel like if we play the starters against the Bears, I said this, it's still going to come down to a last possession. It's still going to come down to a game-winning field goal or something. It will. We will be down in the fourth quarter, and we will have to rise back. And Kirk Cousins can get his 9th comeback. And everybody can be okay with that. But I look at that like that. I'm not okay with that. You know what I mean? I'd rather play them for a half of football, regardless of how the half turns out, because you have to bounce back from that Packers game. We need timing. Play them for a half of football. Second half, play all the second strings and everybody, third strings and everybody. And regardless of how that game turns out, if we get smacked, we get smacked. It's okay. It's okay, because now we can really lock in. I'm going to tell you what. Things better change, and we got a week to do it. You know, we got a week to do it, man. This Sunday, look at that shit like a scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my answer, I say that to say this. My answer is I'd rather just stay in the 3rd seed. Let's just stay in the 3rd seed, man. Don't even focus on being a number 2 seed or none of that, man. Leave that shit alone. Just stay where we at. You know what I'm saying? And let's focus on what we're going to do to change this narrative when we get into the playoffs, because the season pretty much starts over. Everybody's 0-0. And you either win or your ass go home and fish. So y'all got the choice, man. Y'all got the choice. Let me know how y'all feel, man. Drop it down in the comments, man. Put 2 or 3 down in the comments for where you think the Vikings should stand. Y'all know me, man. I'm going with 3, man. Like my boy Cameron Dantzler. I'm going with 3. Let's stay in 3, man. Let's face the damn Giants. Let's face the Seahawks. Let's face one of them teams and handle business. You know what I'm saying? Handle business so we can get at least one playoff win. I'll be all right with that, and we can focus up. We'll cross the bridge. We'll cross the bridge in the second round when we get there. All right? This your boy, RAP, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy. Appreciate everybody for tapping into the Purple Pocket Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. Purple Gang.